Alright, what's good guys? It's your boy Keegan here from Team Victory Star. I'm here to profile you guys a deck that I really took a liking to after St. Louis Regionals. If I were to go back in time, if I had that power, I would totally play this deck over Landy Bats, which is the deck that you guys saw previously, which also hurts me on the inside because that deck adds up to a payment of a car, or a down payment, which is kind of scary.
The deck that I was using?
Yeah. But anywho though, this is the deck I wish I would have played in St. Louis. I played Landy Bats at St. Louis and I won 1-3 drop because Toad is a fucking bitch. That's what I learned in that tournament.
And that's why Toads are $20 now.
And I'm pissed because I used to run 3 Hawlucha just for Toad, and then I dropped it last minute for a 4th Ultra Ball for Crobat consistency against everything else. Turns out there was a lot of Toad, and I kind of regret that decision. But without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. This is Yveltal Bats, which is very similar to Landorus Bats. The only difference is instead of spreading around your damage with Bats and Hammerhead bench damage, we go all aggro with Yveltal and get perfect numbers. We play 3 Yveltal. I love Yveltal. Yveltal's bae, in my opinion. He's so great, and I just love him so much, and I'm happy that I'm playing him again. I used to play him way back in the day, so I'm playing him now. He's just
like last year for Nats.
Yeah. 3 Baby Tall. Starting with him is like the best thing ever. Especially if you go second, you're like, okay, I'll dump some energy into discard, accelerate him onto a benched Yveltal EX. It's really, really awesome. I play 1 Rachi because supporter droughts kind of suck ass. From what I've seen, at least. I tested it without Jirachi, and I like it way better. And 1 Darkrai because free retreat is always nice for the rest of these guys. And then my bats, I play 3 Zubat with free flight, 3 Golbat, and 3 Crobat.
Because space is an issue.
Yes. I tried 4-3-3 at first, and I really liked having Zubat, but I felt like I started with him too much. Which is okay to start with him sometimes, but it's not when there was a lot of Manectric also that was kind of running rampant in the League Challenge, which is a big problem for this deck, is any Manectric thing ever, which kind of sucks. But I actually got lucky against one of the Manectrics I played, because I played 2. One was just attacking fairies, and then one was a Manectric Pyroar. I was able to donk a Litleo with Golbat and Baby Tall, and it was just amazing. It's probably one of the best feelings you get. But that's the lineup for the Pokemon line. Just play 6, 8, and then 17 Pokemon total. It ain't bad. I see a lot of Yveltal Bat players playing 2-2-2. I like 3-3-3 because more bench damage, more bench damage, or more just damage on the board in general, which means more likely a chance to win a game. That's the way I like it. Trainer line. I play 1 Comp Search because it's way better than Dowsy Machine in this kind of deck. I always like Dowsy Machine over Computer Search, so the fact that I'm actually opting for Search over a Machine is kind of nice. 1 Letter because I'm playing the game called Pokemon. 2 Jamminet. I like playing Jamminet a lot. I've had some talks with some very great players, and with it, I figured out that Jamminet is more like the Head Raider, which kind of doesn't make sense in an Yveltal deck because you're wanting your opponent to attach energy, but if they're smart, they wouldn't attach the energy to the thing that's already dying, and instead they would conserve it and put it on their benched Pokemon to attack with for next turn. So I like to Jamminet those benched Pokemon so I can be prepared for them. It may not make sense, but that's the way I look at it. 2 Switch. Because when we don't play Darkrai against the fighting decks, this is what we use to switch out of the active. It's really nice. And we also play 2 Enhanced Hammer. Because
Enhanced Hammer is broken.
Because Dodfan,
so
because
good.
Landy Bats, because any goddamn thing Pokemon that plays Special Energy.
Night March.
Really
Night
good.
March wrecks you.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The only thing I don't like about Enhanced Hammer is if there's only a Special Energy on the active, I usually sometimes misplay it and I Enhanced Hammer the energy, even though I could potentially kill the thing that's active. Which is
says
why,
every Yveltal player ever.
Which is why I kind of don't like Enhanced Hammer in this deck, but from testing with it on the bench, it's really, really reliable, and
Just
I like
in case you can't kill something on the bench that's going to come up and kill you, you can Enhanced Hammer it, so it can't come back and revenge kill.
Yes. I play 2 Versus Seeker because a lot of my players on Team Victory Star like playing 3. I personally like playing 2 in a lot of decks, just because if I ditch some supporters earlier on, I can Versus Seeker for them, and plus it gives me more or less of a chance to not start with Versus Seeker and actually start with a supporter over Versus Seeker, because I do not play any like Battle Compressor. I play 3 Ultra Ball because bats are important, which is what I've learned from playing the game of Pokemons. And then I play 4 Muscle Band. I have switched.
Damage is key.
Yes, because Yveltal's math is perfect. The only problem with this is a lot of people would like to tell me, play 4 Ultra Ball because your bats are more reliable in some matchups. I like going aggro with Yveltal because being able to sneaky and surprise bite and then Evil Ball for the perfect amount of damage is really good. Because the way I look at Yveltal is I look at it as an aggro deck, and that if you apply a lot of pressure on your opponent and they can't respond to it, you win the game. And if they're able to respond to Yveltal, then you lose the game. So, just the way I've seen it, I feel like that Muscle Band is way more important. Plus, it also sucks whenever your opponent jammy nets you. Which, it turns you into a Mewtwo, basically. Instead of doing 20 plus, you're doing 20 times. Which is kind of funny.
40, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Then you go against Gengar and you're like, lol. Like, GG, well, son.
Sure, go ahead, champion at me. That's cute.
It's like I'm going to still Evil Ball for a butt ton of damage.
Alright, supporter line. I play 1 Trump because over the span of playing the game for a few, I love it so much. I tested now with so many decks now, and I always start by playing a Trump card in a deck. It's like, literally, it is the Trump card to play whenever your opponent likes to fuck with you late game. You go, this, and then you try to hit back resources that they tried to discard earlier in the game.
And then they're bad and don't play the Versus Seeker that they just Skylet for or something.
Exactly. 2 Chorus, because we do actually load up our bench a lot with this deck, which is kind of surprising, but then again, you're playing bats, so
need the bench.
Yeah, it's kind of given. 2 Lysander, because it wins games. What else can I say? I like it a lot, and I have the space for it, so why not play at least 2
If I could rewind back to Nats 2014, I would have played 2 Lysander instead of 1, like a bad player. I was like, oh no, I got Dowsing Machine, I'll be aight. No, I needed 2.
You needed Dowsing Machine.
I'm bad at this game.
You needed Computer Search and a second Lysander. And then because I play the game Pokemon, I play 4 N and 4 Juniper.
Best supporters in the game. Until N rotates, then you're crying a little. You're like, no.
Now, remember how I said earlier, I suck against Manectric? I lied. That's all I need to say really with this. Shadow Circle is basically your Bay whenever you face.
And then they play 4 rough seas, and you're like, God damn it!
Or just like 4 Fighting Stadium. You're like, well, fuck this game, alright.
Yes, and Manectric, let's do that.
I mean, Manectric fighting.
Yeah.
It's a thing, sort of.
Sort of. And last but not least, I play 7 Dark and 4 DCE because holy Christ, that is standard. I played 7 Dark and 3 DCE, and I regretted it. Even though these can get Enhanced Hammer, adding the extra energy with the deck is very, very key, and it hits you for even more perfect numbers than you're able to hit with just basic energy. I'd rather do an extra 20 damage more than with a regular attachment and have it potentially be Enhanced Hammered away than doing the safe attachment and it could still be potentially crushing you.
And you're running Trump cards, so you'll be alright.
Yeah, and what else can I say? Trump card is Bay, so...
And you're on Computer Search, so you can Trump card the Computer Search.
Yeah. The one last final thing I would like to point out in the deck, I consider Toad, for all of you guys that may comment below, and I hate it, personally, in this deck. I hate starting with it. I did start with it once, and it did win me the game, but usually it could get Lysandered, and then if you don't have Darkrai in play, and you already burned your switch, you're kind of just stranded, because you don't play, or I don't play like Bike or anything, so I can't Trump card, and then Bike to hope to hit the switch or Darkrai, so... And even then, you don't want to waste the attachment on Toad, or 2 energy attachments, 2 Quaking Punch, because I feel like if you're already attaching 1 on Toad, you might as well attach both Darks anyway. That's just me, though. But, yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been Yveltal Bats, and, Yeah.
Keegan doesn't know how to spread a deck.
I don't know how to spread a deck, but I'll check your faces later.